name's Travis.
And I'm Tyler.
And this is Twisted Transcription Studios. Today, we're going to be talking about my favorite guitarist of all time, and maybe Tyler has a couple that he wants to mention. So this is going to be my top 5. We're going to start from the bottom of the list. We'll start off with number 5. Go ahead, Misha Mansour from Periphery. He's absolutely super technical, and he's really innovating the way guitar is being played now, which is why I put him on my list. I mean, there are some amazing guitarists out there, but I feel like to keep metal going, you had to be innovative, and he is doing just that. I mean, it's extremely innovative.
I have never heard of him.
On to number 4, one of my favorite bands of all time, his guitarist is Morton. He might not be a super technical guitarist, although he is much better than me. He isn't like top-notch technical, but his riffs are always just so slick and clean.
So groovy, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, they put songs together really well. And I just feel like his riffs really drive home that feeling you get when you listen to Lamb of God. Number 3 on the list might come as a surprise, being as we've talked about metal so much, but number 3 on my list is John Mayer. He really revolutionized that bluesy tone. Lately, he's not been doing it as well, but he really knocked the ball out of the park when he wrote Continuum. He can play like crazy. He's probably one of the best guitarists of our generation. I mean, he is absolutely amazing with the guitar in his hands.
Never really paid any attention to it.
Number 2 on my list is Stevie Ray Vaughan. I picked up a lot of my influence from SRV and John Mayer. John Mayer picked a lot of his influence up from SRV. I have a lot of a bluesy style in my playing. We play a lot of southern metal, and that blues fits in very well. I find myself sticking to those classic blues riffs, and it worked for me, and it definitely worked for SRV. I mean, he was an absolute legend. Finally, we're going to hit number 1 on the list, and this just comes as no surprise. Number 1 on everybody's list is one of these two people, and it's either Steve Vai or, in my case, Joe Satriani. Joe is a legend, and probably people will be talking about him for forever at this point. I mean, he killed it with like Surfing with the Alien. That album was the first one I really listened to and paid attention to. And it's unreal what he can do on a guitar. He can make sounds you didn't know guitarists could make. And he can play riffs that seem absolutely impossible. Shoot, I can't even play his songs on Rock Band. So that goes to show that, I mean, it's so super technical, so super hard, and he deserves to be at the top of a lot of young guitarists and older guitarists lists.
As for me, I'm not really a guitarist. Certain ones on that list I knew. John, Mark, I've listened to a little bit of Joe. But for me, I'm into that southern metal scene. Dimebag Darrell, he is probably and will be my all-time favorite. Him and Zakk Wylde.
Yeah. Well, both of them really changed the way guitar sounds. Like, Dime had that super, like, rough tone, like really shrill, and always was playing through some kind of wah pedal. Zakk is doing that same thing. He's always got a wah pedal going, it seems like. But both of them are absolutely epic guitars. It was very hard to narrow it down to 5 people. And you really, to me, my list became more of a who influenced me the most list, and not like who I think the best guitarist ever is. Like I said, it's my 5 favorites. I feel like that comes from the influence they bestowed upon me. That pretty much wraps up my favorite guitars. This video was a little short and sweet, but we hope you liked it, so drop a comment, hit the like button, smash that bell.
Find us on social media at Twisted Transcription, and we will see you next time.